Hey, Queen, if you are trying to grow, but you're still finding that you're falling back into old patterns and you're not growing at all, you're going to want to watch this thing. Welcome, everyone, to the Find Your Voice show. I am your host, Coach Vuyanzi. I am your transformational public speaking coach. I am a certified life and executive coach, a certified law of attraction coach, and a TEDx speaker. Here on the Find Your Voice show, we are helping Black women leaders to find their voice from the inside out. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. We know that here on the Find Your Voice show, we focus 80% of our time on the transformation. So today, I wanted to remind you of a couple of things that I've talked about. Sorry, I'm moving the computer while I'm recording. I was listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza today. You can Google him. He has many works. And he's the type who he's very scientific, yet he brings it down to layman terms and then spiritual terms so that you can understand the law of attraction on a way that probably you've never even heard it before. And one of the things that you'll hear him say frequently is that our brain is a record of the past. If you need to press pause right here, then do that because I want you to digest that. Our brain is a record of the past. And if that's the case, what happens is every day when we wake up, we think about something that has happened and our bodies don't know the difference that it's not happening, and we go through the same emotions again: good, bad, ugly, indifferent, whatever it is. Let's think about this transformational journey that you're on. If you're up leveling not just your public speaking prowess, but your life, and you're growing, you are going somewhere you've never been. So wait 1 second. If I'm saying to you that your brain is a record of the past and that it constantly goes back to those things in the past, but yet you're growing to something and into someone you've never been before, how do you reconcile the two? Well, one of the things he suggested was quite practical. Do some research. Do some research on people who have gotten to where you are trying to get to. See how they overcame obstacles. See how they overcame problems. Listen, sometimes I know it may feel old that you're like, oh, yet another inspirational story. However, it's not about just the inspiration. It is about the understanding so that you can gain knowledge and then open up your mind to be able to have new ideas, create new solutions, and thus move yourself to a realm that you've never been before. Make sure that you still stay to the end because I do have an announcement that I want to make to you. Queen, before I go into how to do this, make sure that you've subscribed and make sure that you hit the notifications bell so you can get a notification when new content drops. So me, myself, and I went to do some research on, so what are some other Black women, who are some other Black women who are where I am growing towards. And I came to the list that was just came out in May of 2022. The top richest Black women in the world, and this is the source was Forbes. So, number 1, Oprah Winfrey, net worth $2.6 billion, age 68. I'm stopping there to say, you may say, oh, I know Oprah. Well, this time when you read Oprah's story, I want you to look at it from a different lens. Think of it that I am moving towards something I've never been before. I'm moving towards goals I've never accomplished before. And if my brain is a record of the past, I have to feed it new things and therefore grow and get creative and get innovative and grow and get creative and innovative and see what Oprah did. What can I emulate for myself in my own life? Second person, Rihanna, worth 1.7 billion. Pardon my ignorance. I knew she was rich. I didn't realize she was a billionaire. Okay. Now that's up. Age 34 years old. Number 3, Folo Runsho Alakija, and she is the richest Nigerian woman, worth $1 billion, age 70. Next is Hajia Bola Shagaya, worth $959 million, and she is a Nigerian-born business tycoon. Next is Sheila Crump Johnson, and she is, she's worth $750 million, and she's 73 years old. And just so that you know, many of you already know, she's the co-founder of BET and the CEO of Salamander Hotels and Resorts, and the first African-American woman to attain a net worth of at least $1 billion US. The first. Oprah wasn't the first. She's the first. Let's keep going. Remember, the point is read their stories, see what they have overcome, and apply it to yourself. Janice Bryan Howroyd, and she is worth $629 million, 69 years old. She's the founder and CEO of Act One, a provider of workforce solutions. I love this list. It's just giving me power just to read it. Ingina Kenyatta, she's worth $515 million. She is 88 years old, and she is one of the richest Black women in the world, and she's a stakeholder in almost half of all the multinationals in her country, Kenya, my country now too. So that last name, Kenyatta, I'll do my research more on her because it sounds like she is related to the first president of Kenya. Let's going. My Kenyans, go ahead and educate me in the comments. Number 8. That's 2 songs combined, Single Ladies, and then that other song where she's like, Beyonce. Beyonce is on this list, $440 million, age 40. And number 9 is Wendy Applebaum. She is 60 years old, worth $310 million. And she is a South African business leader, philanthropist, and one of the richest and most powerful women in Africa. I love this list. I love this list. Please tell me who you decide to research here on this list. And let me go to number 10. Number 10. Wow, wow. Serena Williams is number 10, $225 million, age 40. Serena is an American tennis player. Folks, queen. So many queens out there making it. Fine. I use the top richest women in the world. Find your story or a story that can be your story that resonates with you. But read it not just for inspiration, but read it for strategy. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and make sure you share with another queen. Here's the announcement. I want to coach you. Yes, you. No, don't look behind you. It's you who I'm talking to. So back in the day, I used to have a show called Vuyanzi Coaches, which is actually on this channel. If you go down far enough, you can find it. And on that show, I coached women. And I'd like to do that again here on the Find Your Voice show. but I need some volunteers. So if you're willing to be vulnerable and be open and speak your truth and just put it all out there in a 30-minute coaching session, then make sure you drop a comment down here and I will get in touch. So how do you know you're a good candidate? It means that these topics that I've been talking about on the Find Your Voice show are really resonating with you. They're bringing up issues for you. They're making you want to be more. They're making you want to take that next step, but maybe you don't know how. So that would be you. If you are a high profile Black woman leader, I invite you to be my coachee for 30 minutes here on the Find Your Voice show. I hope you got something from today. Let me know your comments. Until the next time we meet, Queen. Mwah.